And now, Sci-fi Mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to Monday in the Galactic Cafe.
Holly? When is this? Where am I?
It's Monday, and you're in a corridor.
Are you still senile?
I've never been senile.
I've never been senile either, but of course I can't help myself.
Just another manic Monday. Wish you
Stuff sucks, and yeah, you guys, I'm still kind of like not 100% after coming back from LA sick, and I think I caught it before I went to LA, honestly. But then I have to hear about we bombed Iran. Yay. I don't know what to say anymore. So hello over there on TikTok. I hope you're doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, and let's say hi to everybody in the chat. Hello, Snorted Poopus Cube Burr. How are you today? I hope you're doing great. Hope you had a good weekend. Hello, Andrea Black. How are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. All I'm going to say is I don't approve of it. For my fellow citizens are no longer alive. And I pray for the Iranian people. I pray for everybody. Honestly, I don't care if you're my enemy. I don't care if you're my friend. I pray for all of you. We're human first. And we all need to realize that, honestly. So that's all I'm going to say on it. And we'll just move on. All right. Let's do a little bit of hi, Stacy Spacey 111. How are you today? Hope you're doing great. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping, shall we? Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we will never ever DM you personally for donations. Nope. But we do have 4 legitimate ways that you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Actually, we have more than that, but buy us a cup of coffee at ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie, or scan the QR codes right here. We also have a Throne account, throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We put really cool tech gadgets and all kinds of stuff out there, and then you go out there, hello, Robbie921, or we, you crowdsource with buddies, and we never ever receive your personal information. I love it. We also have Patreon memberships. They are $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user !u =849-72353. Greatly appreciate you becoming a member over there on Patreon. I try not to put anything behind a paywall, quite honestly. I don't like it. I don't think it's fair. Now, I'm grassroots. I do everything on my own, except for donations from you guys when I do get them. But otherwise, I pay for everything, and I just don't feel like it's right if I want to share all this fun with you guys to put it behind a paywall. So I try not to. We also have TikTok fan club. They are $10 a month, or you can just randomly donate coins over on TikTok. Hello, Dennis Rascal, and can't see your whole screen name. Sorry about that. Hold on. Freddie, welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. So please, and we also have a Venmo account. Go to venmo.com/@sci-fi mombie, and you can donate to us there. And of course, that also leads to we are all over social media. You probably named the account. We probably have it, but we stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon. I could be streaming to Patreon live, but it's really difficult with all of them. Substack as well, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, Pinterest, Tumblr, Reddit, Lemonade, you name it, we probably have it. So I don't use a lot of them, but hey, they're there. So what's up, Fred? How are you? You hate Mondays. So does Garfield. Well, your Monday's almost over. So you're lucky. Fred's in the future. by a few hours. Hello, Isaiah. I just saw you pop in and pop back out. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing great today. Hey, I'm getting close to another milestone for gems. If you guys could help me reach 1139 subscribers over on TikTok, I would greatly appreciate it. Fred says, I want to thank you, Americans, for invading Iran, and now gas has gone up 30%. I know. I was like side gigging this weekend and gas prices are going up, and I was like, man, this sucks. So, you know, we all have to live with it. It wasn't my decision to make, and I didn't vote for our current president. So I don't care. Not my problem. Well, it kind of is my problem, but it's not my problem. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't like our president. I don't like his administration. I call it a regime. So anyways, I love him as God and Christ tells me to, but I don't like him. I'm listening to a book called The Cult of Trump. And it's by a guy who was in the Moonies. He was a cult member of the Moonies. And let me get you his last name. Hold on. His name is Stephen Hassan. Stephen Hassan. He had to go through years of deprogramming to get away from the Moonies. If you guys don't know what the Moonies are, their leader was Moon from South Korea, and he thought he was Jesus. He thought he was God. He was always fighting Satan, is what he would tell all of his followers. And they would do terrible things in his name. So, but very interesting book. I highly recommend you read it. Like I said, I'm listening to it while I'm delivering orders, and it's very fascinating. He's now a clinical psychiatrist, and he's doing a lot of interesting. Hello, George on Long Island. How are you today? I hope you're doing great. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. So just very fascinating book. I like to listen. Hello, Grand Dame. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. You know, that's what I call Director Shimmer, our oldest cat. She's 10 this year. I call her the Grand Dame because she's the old lady. I know about the Goonies. Those Moonies are a new thing. Yeah, they're I think, I don't know if they're still around, but their leader went to prison for tax evasion. But yeah, a lot of crazy things. Hello, Stacy Spacey, 111. Welcome. So don't forget to smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. Get more people to come join us. Yeah, I know. I've got some posters of the Goonies coming. I'm kind of excited. They are in the works on Goonies too. Sean Astin and Josh Brolin have kind of confirmed that. So we'll see how that goes. All right. The new trailer for Scary Movie 3 dropped. Have you seen it? It's really good. It's really funny. I really like it. So hold on a second. I'm going to show it to you. I don't care if I get dinged or not. Whoops, wrong. Oh my God, Becky, I can't quit yawning. I have missed Scary Movie. I love it. It is funny. Whoop, that's not it. Hold on. There it is. That's the one I want. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm sniffling. My nose just is driving me crazy. All right, you ready? Here we go. Maybe it covered up my dang. There. Uh-oh, can you guys see it? Hold on. Oh my God. I love the way this thing acts. Try this again. My lights went out? It's supposed to be showing you a Scary Movie trailer. Hold on. Tell you, it is being a PETA today. I may have to switch over to another because I think it's Paramount. Can you see it now? Sorry, over on TikTok, I can't show you. Hello, Thorvar. I am showing it right now, but you guys can't see it. So, yeah. Uh-oh.
Shit. My God, he stabbed her. Not her. My pronouns are they, them.
My pronouns are they, them.
Bad.
There's a serial killer on the loose.
And it's all the weigh-ins.
I have been preparing for this for years. Hello, Mother. You look like shit. Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist. Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here, okay?
Oh, boy.
Oh.
He's so weird, buddy. Just follow me. Oh, boy. It's the people from Sinners.
Do some half gay shit. Why just half gay?
Oh, boy.
Stop smiling.
Oh! That was Weapons. That was The Substance. No, it's not. It's not a reboot. It's a continuation. Do without me. Kim! Kim Wayans!
I'll be right over here eating my falafel and my pork rinds. Bitch.
Kim! I missed her so much. She's so awesome. All right, June 12th, everybody. That's when Scary Movie's coming to us. It's going to be awesome. So, Scary Movie 6. No, those movies are fantastic. Those movies are fantastic. So, it's going to be awesome. All right. Bo Britz. Otherwise, the inspiration for Rambo passed away last week. He was 87. So that was released from TMZ, I believe, today. If you didn't notice, we've got another married couple in Hollywood, and that is Tom Holland and Zendaya. They are officially married. So congratulations, you guys. They snuck it in under the radar. So, well, they couldn't get a lot of the coverage after what's going on this weekend. Anyways. Gina Torres, Nathan Fillion, Alan Tudyk. Her last name's Moriana, right? They are still putting out teaser trailers, teaser videos that it's time for the Firefly reboot. And Disney's kind of confirming it this time. Hello, Gordo. What's up? How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing great today. Producer said it's a reboot. I heard from one of the producers, which is the Wayans, that it's a continuation. So we'll see what happens. Tom Holland is not gay. He is very much into his wife, Zendaya. Don't say that, Fred. We don't need to be taken down off of YouTube. Thank you. So watch for that. Anthony Daniels confirmed that he will be the true voice of C-3PO for the Smart Brick edition of Lego. So that was pretty cool to see that one today. Harrison Ford received the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Actors Awards last night in Hollywood, and he had the whole room in tears. The whole room in tears. So that was very interesting. Michael J. Fox also did a little spiel last night about how Fred, he's not gay. Stop it right now. Okay, please. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but he's not. No accusations, okay? But Michael J. Fox went on there and he was just describing his career. And he said, you know, the best part of my career was I met my wife on Family Ties. And then he said, the second best part of my career was our 4 children. And I was like, oh, that had everybody in tears. But yeah, Harrison Ford just brought down the house. The Studio won for best TV show. Seth Rogen won one of the actor awards for best actor. Catherine O'Hara posthumously won for The Studio. So that it was just high emotion last night when they announced her win. So congratulations, Fred. Cut it out, man, please. Thank you. Brickcraft has released a new box collection, and it includes Brian and Stewie in Stewie's time machine. It's very cute. So go out. Hello, Kimberly. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. So go out there and check that out. Those Brickcraft things are pretty cool. On a sad note, another sad note. Hi, Jamie Lynn. How are you? Hey, Connie. What's up? One of the co-creators of Red Dwarf passed away last week, and I don't know how I missed it, but Rob Grant passed away. He was 70. They had just done that extra season of Red Dwarf. So just really sad. Hello, Hippie Chick 3. Hello, Thoravar, Dreamscape 5, and Stacy Spacey. Welcome back to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. So it's just very sad. A lot of the fans want more Red Dwarf. I don't know how they're going to do it now. I mean, he was the one that was really pushing the BBC to do a lot of things for Red Dwarf. So we'll just keep hoping and praying that they bring more, maybe do a reboot, maybe do something. So, but it was really good, really funny. I'm okay, Connie. I'm still kind of tired and yucky, and I'm still working, still moving forward. And on a brighter note, happy birthday, Ethan Peck. He is currently Spock on Strange New Worlds and Discovery. And happy birthday, Bryce Dallas Howard. Today is her birthday. Yeah, I know. I just found out about it too. Working, side gigging. That's what I did all weekend long. I didn't do any shows. I had to pay bills. So hello, NA. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. But yeah, Rob Grant passing is just, he was funny. He was imaginative. He was just a really great guy. And that show is a classic. So just a classic. All right. So what else is going on? What did everybody do this weekend? Oh, Lord. I am so sleepy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Fred, calm down, man. It's okay. It's just, he's not gay. Please don't be throwing those kind of accusations around. It's not, if people want to be gay, they can tell everybody that. Otherwise, they get married and have a family. So let's just leave it there. Okay. Let's talk about something else. Yep. If I was making the money off of the show like I wanted to by now, it would be fine, but it's just not happening yet. But I do appreciate you all so much for help. Hello, Just Stacy. Welcome. I appreciate you all so very much for helping me with watch hours. We are chugging along really well. So let's keep going. Yeah, Bootsy and Slinky are over here by me. Slinky is right here and Bootsy's right there. So Gordo, I wish I could say it was too much partying, but it's not. I'm not a party type of person. Oh, thank you for the overreact and the blow bubbles. That's a fascinating one. But I currently have 15 roses over here on TikTok. If you all would help me with those today, I would love to meet one of my live goals. That would be fantastic. So please help me out. All right. So what everybody been up to today? This weekend? Oh, I went ahead and scheduled some things. Yeah, I know. I deliberately have the big light that my landlord put in is like this LED weirdness, and it like whitewashes me out real bad. So I just have like natural light coming in on purpose from the window. But then I also have my work monitor sitting here. So just think of me as the mistress of dark. Just kidding. That's Elvira. So I'm kidding. Anyways. All right. Well, I mean, there's something going on with this camera on this new laptop, but I just roll with it. So we'll see. Hold on. It'll adjust. There. Sometimes I have to do that. Oh, somebody popped in and popped out. That's weird. Their name was blank. Interesting. Oh, thank you, Gordo. Yay, I'm at my goal. You're so awesome, man. Thank you. Gordo's awesome. Oh, what's this from TMZ? Hold on. Colorado Buffaloes practice after quarterback tragically. Oh, that's their arena league. I didn't know their quarterback was unalived in a car accident. Oh, that's terrible. Want to also send love to the people who and their families who lost their lives in the nightclub shooting. I believe it was in Colorado over the weekend. And I guess it was somebody else, like a Senegal. Hello, F.E. Jesus is Lord. Yes, Jesus is Lord, and he does love us all. That is true. That is true. I am a born-again Christian. I have been since the age of 7 and baptized since the age of 7. However, I don't impose my beliefs on others. That is why we have the First Amendment in the United States. So there's my thoughts on that. I look like Elvira. Hey, Michael Morris, how are you? Just saw you, Muppet Show. I'm going to try my best. I've got a lot of stuff that, hey, JB Cool, what's up? Bazooka bubblegum flavored soda tastes weird. It does taste weird, Gordo. Yeah, I know. There's another one. What was the other one that's out there? It's another gum company trying their gum flavors in a soda. It was really gross. Yeah, it wasn't that great. I'll have to figure it out, but all right. You bought it at Cracker Barrel? Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Yeah, you can find some interesting things at Cracker Barrel. So let's see here. All right, I'm fixing my live over here. If y'all want to help out, please and thank you. Greatly appreciate you all. The label is kind of cool though in the bottle. Oh, so it's a bottle. It's not a can. Okay. Yeah, this other one is a can. But yeah, very interesting stuff. I know they're trying everything, you know, whatever sticks to the wall and people like, but I don't know. Doesn't sound good to me. All right. So let's go check out some good news of the day, shall we? Trying to remember, there was another, it was a clip from TED. I am starting TED this week on Wednesday early before Connie's when she shows her movies. So because it starts the 4th on Peacock, and I want everybody to be a part of that. So I get most of my good news from goodnewsnetwork.org. Today's quote of the day is, "No man is above the law and no man is below it." Teddy Roosevelt. Fascinating. I like that one. Gigi Santos, the creator of Rainbow Bright. When did he pass away? Or when did they pass away? I hadn't heard that one yet. So Michael Morris is breaking news to us. No man is above the law and no man is below it. Theodore Roosevelt. All right. Stanford cures type 1 diabetes in mice without insulin or immune suppression. Cool. My mom suffers from type 2 diabetes. My brother-in-law suffers from type 1. Spinky hates it. I totally understand why he does. So, in an experiment that exceeded scientific expectations, mice had their type 1 diabetes cured through a double transplant method. Additionally, there was no host rejection of one of the two types of transplanted cells, and the immune system didn't attack the other, resulting in a diabetes cure without any side effects. Okay, so I'm curious now, because I've had to learn about all this crap. I am pre-diabetic or insulin resistant, and if you use up all your beta cells in your pancreas, you're just a type 2 diabetic. It's just gone. So I was looking for the jellyfish cant soda one, but they didn't have it. Ah, okay. Okay. Fascinating. So is that like a SpongeBob thing, Gordo? Weird. Okay, cool. Additionally, let's see. Obviously, caveats must be drawn from a mouse model such as this, but the results have supercharged the team's determination to try and see if they can replicate the success in humans. Please do. Please figure that out. The possibility of translating these findings into humans is very exciting, said Soo Kim, MD, PhD, with multidisciplinary professor at Stanford University. The key steps in our study, which result in animals with a hybrid immune system containing cells from both the donor and the recipient, are already being used in the clinic for other conditions. We believe this approach will be transformative for people with type 1 diabetes or other autoimmune diseases, as well as for those who need solid organ transplants. Unlike onset or type 2 diabetes, type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disorder that manifests in the patient's immune system attacking their own islet cells, beta cells, located in the pancreas and responsible for producing the hormone insulin, which helps control blood glucose levels. The new study from Stanford Medicine saw type 1 diabetic mice receive a transplant of islet cells and blood stem. Hold on, guys. My mom's calling. Hold on 1 second, Mom. Be right back, guys. I'm here, Mom. Hold on. Oops. Dang it. I'm here, y'all. I'm here. Sorry about that. When mom and dad come calling, you go answer it. So hold on a second. All right. Okay. So just a second. Sorry about that, guys. Hope I didn't lose everybody. All right. So back to good news of the day. Hello, Lady Mist. How are you? Jamie Lynn, how are you? Hope you're doing great. Hello, Ilsmore. Welcome. Hi, Miss Martin Muses. How are you? Thank you for the rose. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, my mom and dad bought a new Subaru, so because they got Autumn and I one, and we like it, so they went and got them one. So pretty awesome. All right, moving on with our good news of the day. So they're finding that in mice, they are, whoops, wrong one. There we go. That if they replace certain cells from a donor, they're finding that it's regenerating pancreatic cells for type 1 diabetics. That's pretty good. NFL delivers net zero Super Bowl with substantial recycling of trash and other materials. Nice. How did they do that? While Bad Bunny may have remanded the highlight of Super Bowl 60's postmortem, GNN got in touch with the event organizers to unwrap a little of the full-time good behind halftime bad. Okay. In partnership with the sustainable resource management company Ingy Impact, the NFL worked with national and local partners in the Bay Area to ensure that carbon emissions from the event were offset, all stadium waste was recycled, and stadium power was green and renewable. Ingy also helped organize the NFL's sustainability operations during the last Super Bowl in New Orleans, and a case study on the effort shows how one of the biggest commercial events in the country can actually have a very small footprint. That's awesome. Hello, Thorvar. You gave me a follow on YouTube. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. I do have 15 new roses out there. If you all would help me with that, greatly appreciate it. 250 tons of materials, including trash, but also reusable items were recovered, representing a 5-fold increase from the previous Super Bowl. Ingy also delivered a carbon neutral Super Bowl with funding from the NFL going to purchase offsets for approximately 3,000 tons of CO2. While such precise figures aren't yet available for this year's event at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, early indications are that similar successes were achieved. I know somebody that lives in Santa Clara. Interesting. Levi Stadium already possesses a 3-color waste bin system for the entire complex, and Ingy ensured that staff would be on hand to answer any questions attending fans might have about where to throw away their trash at. Ingy also organized a fantastic material collection drive far beyond just paper, metal, plastic waste, and GNN got in touch with Ryan Scalar, Director of Sustainable Mobile Operations for Ingy. I know I'm not saying that right. To hear what was going on behind the scenes. This year, we donated fence mesh that lined the stadium to parks and recreation departments. Leftover carpets from tailgate parties were given to schools to repurpose as carpet squares in classrooms, and wayfinding signage with blank back sides was given to artists as it provided a great canvas for new projects, he told GNN. Fascinating. Awesome. And most of the power was generated by solar. Good job, guys. By the way, the total lunar eclipse is Tuesday morning. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a blood moon. So, hello, Fiskits. How are you? And Bartholomew J. Kuma? Hope I said that right. Did you hear about They are working on a live action Astro Boy movie. No, I did not hear that. Hello, Cray Clay. Welcome. What's rubbish? Yeah, that's what they did over at Levi Strauss Stadium. So very cool. Yes, please don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button, share out the stream, please, and thank you. And please help me with 15 more roses today. I greatly appreciate it. 90-million-year-old missing link fossil of tiny bird-like dinosaur discovered. Cool. Look at that. That's interesting looking. Sorry, I can't show it over here. I wish I could. What's my opinion on Toy Story 5? Well, let's talk about that here in a second. And then I have something else I want you guys to do. And I forgot what it was already. It was going to be, oh, yes. So, Orville! Yes, please. Thank you. Announce the Orville. Peugeot? Is that how you say it? Yes, I love the Orville. You know that. Okay. Paramount Skydance. It has won the hostile takeover bid of Warner Brothers. Netflix has bowed out. So today they have announced that Paramount Plus and HBO Max will be combining as the ultimate streaming authority. I want bad responses, not good ones, bad ones. What is the new name of the combined platform going to be? Tell me in the chats. My favorite dinosaur is Dippy. Cool. Hello, Mara. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. And X10 Hobby Den, welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hello, friends. Hope you all are doing great today. So, did I miss anybody else? Nope, didn't miss anybody else. Okay, awesome. So, bad names for the new streaming platform coming from Paramount Plus and HBO Max. Okay, ready, go. All right, 90-million-year-old missing link fossil of tiny bird-like dinosaur discovered. This came from, doesn't say. Oh, golly. Here I go. As it often tends to, the fossilized remains of a tiny bird-like dinosaur are rewriting history. A team of North and South American scientists describe Al-Nashtiri Ceropolanesis as the missing link, not from dinosaur to birds, as the phrase has often been used to describe, but for finally understanding a mysterious group of small, widespread prehistoric animals. Yet further, their team likened the discovery of the dino's near complete skeleton to a paleontological I can't say it, Rosetta Stone. Al-Nasiri belongs to a group of bird-like dinosaurs known as alvarezsaurs. I am just botching this terrible today. That are famous for their tiny teeth and stubby arms ending in a single large thumb claw. But for decades, they have remained a mystery because most of the well-preserved fossils were found in Asia, while records from South America were fragmented and difficult to interpret. In 2014, the almost complete fossil was discovered in the northern part of Patagonia, Argentina, by an international team led by the University of Minnesota Twin Cities researcher, Professor Peter McAvee, and his Argentinian colleague, Dr. Sebastian. I'm not even going to go there. I don't want to botch their name anymore. The newer, more complete specimen allowed the team to finally map the group's strange anatomy, and they've spent the last decade carefully preparing and piecing together the fossils to avoid damaging the small bones. Going from fragmentary skeletons that are hard to interpret to having a near complete and articulated animal is like finding a paleontological Rosetta Stone, said Dr. McAvee. I think that's how you say it. We now have a reference point that allows us to accurately identify more scrappy finds and map out evolutionary transitions in anatomy and body size. James, yeah, I know. We'll talk about that here in a minute. He says the discovery of the nearly complete skeleton opens up a new understanding of how its lineage evolved, shrank, and spread across the ancient world. We have already found the next chapter of the Alvarezard story there, and it's in the lab being prepared right now. Microscopic analysis of the bones confirmed the animal was an adult, at least 4 years of age. The largest species are the size of an average human, very small for dinosaurs, and Al-Nashtiri itself weighed less than 2 pounds, making it one of the smallest dinosaurs known from South America. Unlike its later relatives, Al-Nashtiri had long arms and larger teeth, which the corresponding published research says proves that some Alvarezars evolved to be tiny long before they developed these specialized features thought to be adaptations for an ant-eating diet. Very cool. The researchers said their worldwide distribution was caused by the breakup of the Pangea supercontinent. After more than 20 years of work, the La Butera fossil area has given us a unique insight into small dinosaurs and other vertebrates like no other site in South America. Dr. Sebastian, a researcher at Universidad, I'm not even going there, in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I cannot say this crap anymore. I'm so sorry. So sorry. All right, total lunar eclipse Tuesday morning will unveil blood moon for North America, Australia, and East Asia. The full moon in March will appear orange-red in the early morning sky as a result of total lunar eclipse, and North Americans are positioned almost perfectly to see it. Sometimes called a blood moon in the media for correlation, it should probably be called a coral or a jasper moon because it doesn't look like any blood you've ever seen. The eclipse peaks in early morning of Tuesday, March 3rd, with totality occurring around 6:04 to 7:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry. Yes. So if you're here in the Central Time Zone, it will be 5:04 a.m. to 6:02 a.m. Central Standard Time, or 3:04 a.m. to 4:02 a.m. Pacific Time. The explanation for why the moon turns orange-red comes from how the light from the sun breaches the atmosphere. Sunlight contains a full color spectrum, and different wavelengths possess not only different colors, but different properties. Blue light scatters easy, NASA writes, when it comes in contact with the atmosphere, which is why the sky appears blue during the daytime. As the Earth passes between the sun and the moon, red light from our star, which moves at a more direct and lower velocity, penetrates Earth's atmosphere at a shallow angle, and it casts on the moon in red. The difference between a total and partial lunar eclipse is that in the former case, the moon will pass into the deepest part of Earth's shadow, known in eclipse jargon as the umbra, and the moment of totality. The sun, Earth, and moon will be in perfect alignment, with the shadow from the light of the former falling over the latter. 32 minutes either side of totality, the moon will still be in Earth's shadow, but not perfectly centered. And while still appearing orange-red, the deepest red coloration won't be seen. Sometimes that's as close as the moon will get to the umbra, and in this case, it's known as a partial lunar eclipse. The eclipse will be viewed across Western North America, Central America, and the western part of South America. Australia, New Zealand, and Eastern Asia can see it too. Sorry, Europe. None for you. Sorry. All right. More good news on this day, March 2nd. 48 years ago today. What the heck? Hold on. Where is that coming from? Thank you, Wilt Chamberlain. We're not even there yet. It was already playing. Okay. 48 years ago today, Vladimir Remek became the first person not of Soviet or American citizenry to enter space when we wore the patch of his native Czechoslovakia up to the Salyut 6 space station on board the Soyuz 28 mission. He is considered today the first astronaut of the European Union, some 30 years before it existed. Upon his return, he was widely celebrated across his native Czechoslovakia. Remek was only able to travel to space alongside a Russian cosmonaut, which prompted the popular joke, why didn't the Soviets send up 2 Czechoslovak cosmonauts? Because they would have landed in West Germany. 1978. The Soyuz 28 flight was the first mission in the Intercosmos program that gave Eastern Bloc and other communist states access to space through crewed and uncrewed launches. In addition to the first non-Soviet American astronaut, it saw the first Black and Hispanic person, Arnando Tamayo Mendez of Cuba, and the first East Asian, Pham Tuan of Vietnam, enter space. On board the actual flight, Remek reported lightheartedly that his Soviet counterpart would slap his hand off the controls as if he were his mother anytime he attempted to involve himself in the actual piloting of the spacecraft, something a later French astronaut would also recount on an Intercosmos trip. That sucks. Hello, Nicely 2914. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. What is that in Greenwich time? Well, you guys won't be able to see it over there, unfortunately. Yeah. I know they don't get along, but I want really bad names of what the platform will become. So give me bad choices, okay? That's what I want. More good news on this day. The U.S. Congress prohibited the importation of slaves in 1807. Russian serfdom was abolished by Alexander II in 1861. Constantinople Convention was signed, giving free maritime passage through the Suez Canal during War and Peace, 1888. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Seuss' birthday is today. He was born in 1904. So he would have been 122 today. I love Dr. Seuss. He's one of my favorites. Cat in the Hat is my favorite. Dr. Seuss, then The Grinch. So Miles Davis held the first recording session of his LP Kind of Blue with saxophonist John Coltrane in New York City, 1959. The movie King Kong premiered in New York City in 1933. Morocco declared its independence from France in 1956. Rhodesia from Britain in 1970. CDs and compact disc players were first released in the United States and Europe, making playing LPs easier and virtually eliminating skips and scratchy sounds, unless you had a deep scratch in your CD, you know, and it skipped. That was 1983. Armenia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Moldova, San Marino, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan joined the United Nations in 1992. That was a mouthful. 61 years ago today, The Sound of Music premiered in movie theaters, featuring the incredible singing performance of 28-year-old Julie Andrews as the spunky nanny who goes to work for the Von Trapp family in Austria. The patriarch disciplinarian, played by Christopher Plummer, places the guitar-playing nun in charge of his 7 lonely children. This is Seth MacFarlane's favorite Rodgers and Hammerstein movie. It's not my favorite. Mine is The King and I. And then Oklahoma with a wind. Can't help myself. The music by Rodgers and Hammerstein contains some of the most memorable songs of stage and screen, including Edelweiss, My Favorite Things, and Do Re Mi, based on the memoir The Story of the Trapp Family Singers by Maria Von Trapp. The film became one of the highest grossing films of all time, grossing $286 billion with a B dollars worldwide after several re-releases, won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. 127 years ago today, President William McKinley signed into law a bill creating Mount Rainier National Park, the fifth in the nation, in order to protect what John Muir described as some of the finest alpine meadows he had ever seen, enveloping the slopes of an extinct stratovolcano that happens to be the highest peak in the lower 48 states, 14,410 foot, 4,390 meters in height. That's Mount Rainier. 97% of the park is preserved as wilderness under the National Wilderness Preservation System as Mount Rainier Wilderness, a designation it received in 1988. The name of the mountain itself is, oh my God, Lush Oot Seed is Tacoma. Okay. The same as the nearby city in the Seattle metro area. The trip to Mount Rainier has played a role in reinvigorating Muir and convincing him to rededicate his life to the preservation of nature as national parks. At the time, national forests, called forest reserves at first, were being created throughout the American West under the Ulterior conservation through use view of Gifford Pinchot. Muir came to be known as a preservationist. He wanted nature preserved under the more protected status of national parks. When the Pacific Forest Reserve was created in 1893, Muir quickly persuaded the newly formed Sierra Club to support a movement to protect Rainier as a national park. Other groups soon joined, such as National Geographic Society and scientific associations, wanting Mount Rainier preserved as a place to study volcanism and glaciology. Commercial leaders in Tacoma and Seattle were also in support, as was the Northern Pacific Railway. The effort lasted over 5 years, involved 6 different attempts to push a bill through Congress. That happened in 1899. That's awesome. 64 years ago today, Wilt Chamberlain took to the court for the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knickerbockers in the Hershey Sports Arena without a single member of televised press in attendance. He went on to score the only 100-point game ever by any player in the NBA history. Still not broken. He set 5 other records that game, including most free throws completed. The match was not televised, and no New York press were at the game. Only radio from the fourth quarter has been recovered. By the end of the first quarter, Chamberlain had already scored 23 points, including all 9 of his free throws. That's fantastic. In a strange portent, a Knicks player who became frustrated for what he saw as a number of soft fouls given told the referee, well, why don't you just give the guy 100 now and we'll all go home. By halftime, Wilt had made 41 points and later explained, I often came into the locker room with 30 to 35 points. Therefore, 41 was not a big deal. Then in his 3rd season with the team, Chamberlain had already made scoring records in his previous 2, and the Warriors' new coach had started the campaign vowing to get the ball to Chamberlain 2/3 of the time. It was decided in the dressing room that they would go out in the second half and see how many he could get, a tactic which proved remarkably successful. Excuse me. Oh my God, I can't talk today. I'll get it there. As even though the Knicks essentially began triple teaming the big center, he had scored 69 points at the end of the 3rd quarter. Wow. In the 4th quarter, David Zinkoff, the public address announcer, began announcing Chamberlain's points total after each of his baskets, and the crowd was getting increasingly excited. The team's moves generated to giving the ball to Chamberlain and then waiting to see what happened. With 6 minutes remaining, the Knicks began intentionally fouling any Warrior except Chamberlain, keeping the ball out of the center's hands, but nothing allegedly could stop him. At 2 minutes and 12 seconds remaining, he scored 96 at 119, 98, and with 46 seconds left, he beat all 5 Knicks players to dunk home his century. The arena exploded in a frenzy, and over 200 spectators stormed the floor, wanting to touch the hero of the night. Folklore says the game was never even finished and that the refs called time. And there. Wow. In 2016, the extant fourth quarter audio recording of the 100-point game was added to the National Recording Registry for its cultural, artistic, and or historical significance to American society and the nation's oral legacy. Cool. 1962. And that was what started playing. But you can listen to it on SoundCloud because hello, Andy Hickman. I don't want to get dinged for it. All right. 235 years ago today, inventor. Hold on one second, guys. Hello? This is April. Uh-huh. I am a popular person today, obviously. Everybody wants to call me. Okay, moving on. It never ceases to amaze me. So, 235 years ago today, inventor Claude Chappie used the first optical telegraph to send a message over a long distance, slashing the time needed to transmit information by horseback. He sent the signals to his brother 10 miles away, who discerned the message through a telescope. C'est vous. Yeah, I took French, but I ain't going there. If you succeed, you will soon bask in glory. Vous savez, Benat Cove de Gloire. Okay, I think I did that. The successful proof of concept led to the first line of semaphore relay stations between Paris and Lille, a distance of 143 miles or 230 kilometers. A single symbol of any message would pass through 15 stations in only 9 minutes. He and his 4 brothers also implemented a system across France using telescopes and semaphore machines and towers, which use pivoting paddles to create symbols. Eventually, it became a network of 550 stations covering 3,000 miles, 4,800 kilometers. Le Système Chapelle was used to carry dispatches about the war, the French Revolution, and other news until it fell into disuse once the telegraph was invented. That sucks. 95 years ago today, Mikhail Gorbachev was born. The world leader was most responsible for the end of the Cold War between Russians and Americans and the dramatic reduction in nuclear weapons on the nuclear chessboard. The last leader of the Soviet Union, his policy of perestroika restructuring moved the nation towards democratic and capitalist principles and inadvertently led to its dissolution and an end to the Communist Party rule. He received the Nobel Peace Prize for introducing the policy of glasnost, which called for increased openness and transparency in government and gave freedoms to the Soviet people never experienced before. He negotiated with President Reagan over strategic nuclear arms, led to a lifelong friendship. He was responsible for tearing down the Berlin Wall, separating East and West Germany. Read more about one of the most pivotal progressive figures of the 20th century in his memoir. He was born in 1931. Really interesting. 109 years ago today, actor and producer Desi Arnaz was born in Cuba. Also a musician, writer, and director, he is best remembered for his role as Ricky Ricardo on the American TV sitcom I Love Lucy, starring his wife Lucille Ball, but he was a true groundbreaker. With Ball, Arnaz founded Desilu Productions, hint, hint, Star Trek, an empire that went on to produce The Andy Griffith Show, The Dick Van Dyke Show, The Lucy Show, Mission Impossible, and Star Trek, and is credited with the development of a live studio audience multi-camera production style, which became the standard for subsequent sitcoms. Arnaz, who was one of the smartest businessmen in Hollywood, is also credited with Ball as inventing the rerun, which earned them residual income from I Love Lucy. Arnaz also pushed the CBS network to allow them to show Ball pregnant, after getting a rabbi, priest, and minister to say that there was nothing wrong with it. The Latin band leader who toured worldwide with his band, the Desi Arnaz Orchestra, died of lung cancer at the age of 69. He was born in 1917. Star Trek, yay! And think about it, guys. Warner Brothers and Paramount combining, they will own Star Trek unless Roddenberry does something about it. We'll see. Also, 37 years ago today, in response to dramatic depletion of Earth's ozone layer, 12 European nations agreed to ban the production of all chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs, by the end of the century. A violet derivative of methane, ethane, and propane, CFCs, have since been completely phased out worldwide. After world diplomats forged a treaty, the Montreal Protocols, which called the drastic reduction of the chemical. Today, the ozone hole is healing, actually. Very fascinating, it's healing, and significantly smaller than decades ago. From 2000 to 2013, ozone levels were restored by 4%, and in some areas of the world, they would be completely healed as early as 2030. It's a victory for diplomacy and for science, and for fact that all nations in the world work together, said the Nobel Prize chemist who first forecasted the atmosphere's ozone depletion in 1974. A true international success story. 197 nations signed the ozone treaty agreements, making the Montreal Protocols the first to be unanimously adopted by all members of the United Nations. Boy, you know what? I miss that kind of cooperation, compassion. You know, those are not dirty words. Those are not dirty words. So that was in 1989. Happy birthday to English actor Daniel Craig, who turns 58 today. He became the sixth and most popular James Bond, first taking on the role of our favorite secret agent in Casino Royale. The film had the best box office receipts for any Bond film to date. Craig's third film in the series, Skyfall, premiered in 2012 and is not only the highest grossing Bond flick, but the 15th highest grossing movie of all times. His first notable film included action film Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the crime thriller Road to Perdition, and Steven Spielberg's historical drama Munich. Since taking the role of Bond, he has continued to star in other films, including fantasy film The Golden Compass, the World War II flick Defiance, a 2011 sci-fi western co-starring Harrison Ford and directed by Jon Favreau called Cowboys and Aliens, and the mystery thriller The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and Knives Out series. He was born in 1968. All right, that's your good news of the day. Tell me what you think about that. I find it fascinating. So, by the way, the new Knives Out movie is fantastic. You really should watch it. It's good. All right, go back through the chat here. Okay, so we're going to talk about the Paramount Warner Brothers merger. Here we go. Skydance. Okay, we're not talking that anymore. Fred. Gigi Santiago, the creator of Rainbow Bright, has passed away. Okay. Yeah, Grant. I was just so sad. He's my parents' age. That's what's interesting. Yeah. I'm not anti-gay either. I support the LGBTQIA plus community, but hello, Black Bat Gothic Arts. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope we're doing great today. But don't call somebody out if they're not. So that's for them to tell everybody about. Elvira. I should. This week was crazy. So you saw the newest SpongeBob movie? Okay. Hey, what's up, John the Beagle Dad? How are you? Okay, good. No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just, my mom and dad showed up and then I'm getting phone call after phone call. So it's craziness. We're going to be right back after these messages. After these messages, we'll be right back. I know. Hey, Sentai Ranger Donnie. Oh, you're kidding me. Neil Sedaka died? When? Dude. Oh my God. I had not heard that. Thorvital. Hello, Miro Smith. Welcome. Got what? What we got? You mean Game of Thrones? I love Game of Thrones. Hey, my friend. Jamie Lynn. Lady Mist. Miss Smart Muses is awesome. Thanks for asking. That was interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I stayed outside too long looking at my parents' Subaru. Mm-hmm. Something about those wagons I just love. I've always loved a wagon. Just always loved it. So. She's sleeping right now. She tried to tough it out at school today, but she just came home. She just couldn't take it anymore. So, and the other part is she got a lead role in Springfield Little Theater production, and she's gonna try to tough it out. I told her take your meds, drink lots of chicken broth, do what you got to do. So, but she's trying to tough it out as best as possible. I'm still not 100%. I don't have a lot of energy sometimes. So I know how she feels. Ooh, sorry, excuse me. Yeah. It would help if the temperature would stay consistent, but obviously Mother Nature does not have her Prozac prescription right now. So just saying. Anyways. All right. I don't think Paramount fully owned WB. Yeah, well, it's happening. Trump administration is allowing it to go through. I think it's the worst thing ever. The FCC did away with anti-monopoly laws. So what can we say? Right? So in the chat, hello, GM Kern Comic Books and Novels. Welcome. Hello, Whitney 8889. Welcome. I don't want to see MAGA. Yeah, nobody does. Nobody does, Thorivar. MAGA Batman. Nobody wants to see that. That's a good call. That's a good call right there. All right. So in the chat, we're having comedy hour right now. I want you to give me bad names for the Warner Brothers Paramount HBO Max, Paramount Plus merger. Okay. You know, we were laughing about when Universal wanted to buy Paramount. Remember, it was going to be P-Mount or Paracock or something like that. Thoravar says, I call BS. I agree with you, man. I agree. I don't think one family should get to own it all. And, you know, they also own a stake in TikTok. So, because Larry Ellison owns Oracle. So, I mean, it's a bunch of barnacles, I say. Barnacles. Do you think James Gunn will leave WB? Well, he has an offer he can't refuse. He really loves the DCU. I know he doesn't like them. I know. Oh, it's going to be a hard call on that one, Thorvar. Quite honestly. I don't know if he'll leave or not. Well, it's like, I don't expect Anderson Cooper to stick around CNN much longer. He's already left CBS. He already left 60 Minutes, and he's been with them for a very long time. So it's a shit show, quite honestly. So bad names for Paramount Plus, HBO Max. Come on. Bring them on. Somebody give me something. Hello, Robbie Reed. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. I'm having trouble thinking about what I would call it. H mount, H max mount, para max. What's my opinion? I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good of the new Harry Potter series. Kind of hard not to lie. Paramount Sonic movies, they are good. They really are good. I love Sega. By the way, the creator of Sega just recently passed away too. So, I mean, we're losing our legends very quickly. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. So I have 15 rows live goal out there on TikTok. Please help me with that. I would greatly appreciate it if you would. Do you think about... I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move. You know, J.K. Rowling even said, like, some of the parts could be given to others. Nobody will ever replace Alan Rickman. Nobody will ever replace him. It's good. Oh man, it's going to be hard to fill his shoes. And I miss him every day. I miss him every day. He was so awesome. So awesome. So, but we'll see where it goes. I mean, that's all we can hope for, right? But I think the guy they cast for Hagrid looked amazing. Who was it they cast for Dumbledore? So Harry is played by Dominic McLaughlin. Hermione is Arabella Stanton. Ron Weasley is Alistair Stout. Oh, that's right, John Lithgow. Albus Dumbledore is played by John Lithgow. Rubius Hagrid is Nick Frost. Minerva McGonagall is Janet McTeer. Severus Snape is it Papua? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I feel terrible too. Draco Malfoy is Lox Pratt. Quirrell is Luke Thallon. Filch is Paul Whitehouse. Rolanda Hooch is Louise Breasley. And Pomona Sprout is Serene Saba. The Weasley family, Fred and George, is Tristan and Gabriel Harlan. Percy is Ruwar Spooner. Jenny is Gracie Cochran. It's supposed to be released next year. And then I'm going to take a huge deep dive. Papa. Okay. A A huge deep dive into every book with this new series. Oh my God, my nose. Ah, it's frustrating. Something's itching my nose up. Yuck. So I think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be worth it. I love the Harry Potter series. I've not only read them, but I listened to them on audiobook. Great entertainment. I highly recommend you read them. It's just that some think that Papa's race. I don't care. I don't care what color the actor is. If they bring a new level of acting to the part, really, Slinky, it's totally worth it. Well, there was a time where was it not on Broadway that Hermione was played by a young lady of color? I thought that was great. No, it wasn't Boots. It's Slinky. Slinky's being a turd. He's kicking stuff off my table over here. So I think it'll be good. Yeah, I'm tired of the racist bullshit. Honestly, I'm done with it. I had to grow up with that in the Southern Baptist Church, and I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. We're all human first. Who cares what the color of your skin is? Who cares? I don't. I think everybody contributes to society in beautiful ways, and we need to quit being like that. So, hello, Gibbs Jeep. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. So, yep, Bootsy's over here. He's snoozing on the Wi-Fi router. Hello, Papa Pollock III. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. So, all right, okay, everybody over on YouTube and X and everywhere else, I am not seeing funny names for HBO Max, Paramount Plus. So dish them out. Let's go. Where is everybody? I know I've got some comedians out there. I know I do. So I want some funniness. Bring it. I need some good laughs after this weekend. What do you say, Lady Mist? What's a funny name for the new Paramount Plus HBO Max merger? It's going to be the ultimate authority in streaming, is what they are saying. So what's that name going to be? Anyone? Bueller. What you doing, boys? Huh? What you doing, Slinky Dinky? What are you doing? What are you doing, ornery boy? He's ornery. So, did you not hear about that, Lady Mist? Yeah, it's been like all over the news today. It's crazy. Yeah, Netflix backed out because, Netflix backed out, and Paramount Skydance is putting in a hostile takeover bid of $108 billion for Warner Brothers. So they announced today that Paramount Plus and HBO Max will be merging. So I want bad names only of what it's going to be. So apparently they took the films off Netflix. That doesn't surprise me, but they're going to find out that a lot of their viewership was happening on Netflix. They're going to find out. And I'm sorry, if we're going to share with Universal, with Hulu, which is not really Hulu, it's Disney Plus, they're going to have to put it all back on the distribution rights. They're going to have to. So that is the dumbest move they've made. Do I prefer? Gosh, I have to remember how he died in the books. Warner Mount. That's great, Warner Mount. I like it. I like it. That's a good one, Lady Mist. Do I prefer Voldemort's death in the books or in the films? Well, you know, it had to be Hollywood hyped up, right? He died regular with his body left behind. Yeah, I like what they did in the movies. I really do. I think, I don't know. I kind of felt like his death in the books was kind of not spectacular, but they did do an interesting twist to it, you know. So I would like to see them also do The Cursed Child. I think they need to do a J.K. Rowling, if you're listening, we need a continuation into the Harry Potter family. So we need to see the kids. Because we already had 2 generations. We've got the parents and then the kids. We need to see the next generation, I think. And if JK doesn't want to write it, let her sanction it out to others and let them write it. So hello, Elle. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. We're doing great today. So what do y'all think about that? It is meaningful in the books to show how he couldn't escape death as a normal. Yep, because he could. Nobody can. Nobody can escape death. It comes, when it comes. So. Okay. Love it when people are trying to get a hold of me when I'm on my show. Jeez. Maybe I should just start putting my phone in do not. Hello, Fabisan? Is that how you say it? I'll just call you Fab. Hope that's okay. So, what are you doing, Slinky? No. Good job. Henri Cat. So, what's up, Boots? Yeah, you're sleepy, aren't you, dude? Yep, that's true. Do I have any ideas for season 4 of the Orville? Oh, God, do I not have ideas? All from rescuing Anaya to Topa going to Union Point. They're going to have to do an acceleration because all the kids are adults now. Pretty much. All the kids are adults. To Ed finding love that isn't Kelly or Talea or Priya. Priya was just really a one-night stand. Anyways, to what's going to bring the Mocklins back to some kind of understanding. The new friendship with the Kalon. I think they'll do a spin. You know what I'd like to see them do? This was before Starfleet Academy, though. I'd like to see them do a spinoff into Union Point. But I don't know how that's going to work. Adriana Palicki said she'll come back if she gets to be a captain on her own ship because she wants Kelly to date Ed. I say enough of that shit. I say let's find Ed a true love that's just going to stick around. I know, Connie. I say if Adriana Palicki doesn't want to come back and just do things the way they have been, bring on somebody else. Bring on somebody else that'll be, number one, right? So hello, Ed. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. I say, if you don't have time to be a part of the Orville, then go do something else. But a lot of people want her to come back. I just, she's just got these ideas, and I don't think Seth's going for it. So we'll see. I think you know what? I went to the concert on the 17th. He really did not talk about the Orville. So we need to learn more about Clyden. Yes, we do. We do need to learn more about Clyden. Sorry, I wasn't in the chat much driving home. Oh, you're fine, Connie. You're fine. No worries. What are you doing, Boots? Hey. No, go ahead. Cover up the Wi-Fi. Later this month, Daredevil season 2 is out. Yay! I love Daredevil. I love Daredevil. I'm looking forward to Avengers Doomsday. That looks really good this year. We're going to see everybody in the MCU pretty much there. You know, we had an idea. I don't know if you've seen any of our former Thursday Night Orville talks. Slinky left, but Boots is still over here sleeping on the Wi-Fi. I think he's cold. It's not that cold today, though. I swear Clyden's the most overrated character of all time. He does have bad motivation sometimes, doesn't he? But think about it. He was born a female. So, I love the Orville. It is one of my favorite shows. One of my favorite shows. Yeah. I'm just saying, overhated. Oh, not overrated, overhated. Yeah. I think though hello, Vargas. I think that he gained back some of the people when he showed Topa compassion after she was attacked. I think that was the only way that could work. So, but yeah. I heard that they wrapped season 2 on Starfleet Academy already. We're getting Strange New Worlds soon. We'll see what happens from here. If you haven't listened to Star Trek Con, the radio drama, that was so cool, by the way. You really should go listen to it. You really should go listen to it. I like how they've incorporated it, and they talked about, you know, what happened after Kirk dumped them on SETI Alpha 5, you know, to when it exploded, when SETI Alpha 6 exploded. And they wrote an interesting story to it. They really did. So, well, you know, is what it is, right? Yeah. People judge that, but I'm like, no, because Topa could have died. That's right. And I don't agree with child abuse. And that's what that was. That was disgusting. I would love to see Topa and Claire's boys in a spinoff at Union Point. Me too. I think that would be really great writing. You know, let the fans write that one. If, yeah, our sexism, I get you. Yeah. Enough of that shit. Especially in the Mocklin society. I'd like to see the Genesi back too. Hello, Shin. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. I'd like to see the Genesi return because they're the all-female society. I think that would be good. But we'll see. I mean, I think what's going on now is, hello, La Real Gata. Hope you're doing great today. I think what's going on is it's budgetary. I think it's a budgetary fight between Fuzzy Door and Disney. Because if you haven't heard, at the end of season 3, Seth had to pitch in a lot of his own money to get the CGI done correctly. A lot of the sets are no longer poured in concrete on Soundstage 15. Hello, Aldo. Welcome. And Kit Stolen told us that he was one of the production crew on the Orville. It's all it's all put away, boxed up somewhere. So I finished watching Percy Jackson. I am so ready for season 3. At the end, they tease it. It's coming at the end of this year. Looks really good. I love the Percy Jackson novels. I think they're all fantastic. I read them with my kids. I did pick up on something. Topa says that she liked Gordon because he showed female traits. Yeah. I think that's hilarious. Well, Gordon's just Gordon, you know. I don't think that's female traits. I think it's funny traits. I think it's comedy, you know. He's a funny guy. So Scott's a funny guy. They picked the right guy to play Gordon. They really did. I can't see any of the characters going to anybody else, honestly. Hello, Truth Teller. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Female traits. That's funny. He is a sensitive guy. He is a sensitive guy, but not all ladies are, you know. Some ladies can be pretty tough. So. There we go. But anyways. So, any more funny names for Paramount HBO Max merger? Yeah, but you will be silent. It was funny before Borders shouted it when Topa learned about it. Yeah. You know, we were talking in the group that we think there should be like an episode of stuff that Mocklins can eat or can't eat. We already know he can't eat Yaphets. So, and that's another one they're going to have. I started that. You started what? No, we had already been talking about that before you brought that up, because I had a show for weeks on Thursday nights dedicated to the Orville, and we had already been talking about that. So, but we would like shows on each race, you know, where they came from, their origins, maybe comic books. I like to say David Cabiza, David A. Goodman, and Michael Alita. We need more comics. We need more Orville comics. Those in the comics actually are episodes that couldn't be made. So, in which case I was like that dude who discovered evolution after Darwin. Kind of, yeah. We've been talking about certain things like what to do about Yaphets because Norm Macdonald passed away. So do we just automatically let Yaphet split apart and become his children like their mother did or their father did or something? Baravar's back. Well, we kind of got the season 3 blooper. I mean, I found it. Somebody sent it to me, actually. So, yes, we do need bloopers all the time. They are fantastic. Yeah. We need more good shows like that. I'm ready for Ted this week. I think it's going to be fun. I don't know. In which case, I was like that dude who discovered evolution. I don't know, but he will be so jealous of Isaac. Yeah. Yeah, but he's kind of deceased now, so I guess that defeats the purpose. I don't know. What do you think? All right. It's time for Mombie's Daily Boost. Here we go. It is Marvelous Monday, March 2nd, 2026. Oh, can't believe we're already in March. Can you believe this crap? All right. Don't forget tonight, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Central European Time. It is Sci-Fi Mombie Studios Tune Again on Mondays. Miss Connie Cleary and I. The new Family Guy and new American Dad are very funny. We'll probably be watching that. Hello, Plan Crypto, whatever. Welcome, Crypto. So come join us for great animation tonight. Oh, shoot. No, I did finish it. Never mind. Hello, Nancy Marie 99. Welcome. It's like the actor for Dumbledore died. And yeah. It's kind of hard to see anybody else, but they did make a good decision. I can't wait for the new season of House of Dragons to come out. Me too. That's in June also. So We got Scary Movie 6 coming out June 12th. We've got House of Dragons season 4, correct? June. Daredevil is at the end of this month. There's all kinds of stuff coming out staggered. By the way, don't forget, next Sunday, March 8th, we spring forward 1 hour to go on daylight savings time. So don't forget, set your clocks ahead 1 hour before you go to bed in the United States. Unless you live in Indiana and Arizona, you don't do it. By the way, we would greatly appreciate you helping us out with watch hours on YouTube. We're getting up there, so please help us out. So awesome. Live action He-Man movie is also in June. That's right. Yep. So thank you so much for helping us move our watch hours forward over on YouTube. So let's keep going. Hello, Macy. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. So please keep helping us out. I get most of my holiday countdown information from calendar.com. A lot of these cute little gifts are from Pinterest. It's 34 days to Easter Sunday. It's 69 days to Mother's Day. It's 83 days to Memorial Day. It's 110 days to Juneteenth. It's 112 days to Father's Day. And it's 125 days to the 250th celebration of America. So plan accordingly. In the words of Mao, you're welcome. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie, we care. There are so many great volunteer opportunities in your area. Check your local media or your local charity chapter's website for events that you can help out with. Here in the Ozarks, it's volunteerozarks.com. That's right. Listen one more time. Volunteerozarks.com. Yep. Volunteerozarks.com. All right. Please continue to help donate to these reputable Better Business Bureau and philanthropy.org vetted charities: redcross.org, redcrescent.org, convoyofhope.org, World Central Kitchen. Chef Jose Andre would love to have your help at wck.org, and directrelief.org. Also, the Ozarks Food Harvest would love to have your help here in the Ozarks. 248 days until bonfire night. Okay, what's bonfire night? I don't know what that is. We do bonfires here during the summer. I don't know what that is. Okay. By the way, don't forget, purchase your copy of Mixed Magic, because Connie Cleary and I are starting. Where did it go? Where did it go, George? Where did it go? Are starting the Galactic Book Club. Mixed Magic. Get ready. Mixed Magic. So I'm currently reading it. What is your opinion on Disney thinking about doing? If it works out, I don't really care for Dragon Ball Z, but if it works out, I say go for it, because how successful Netflix One Piece. Yeah. Hello, ODIK. Welcome. Bonfire Night is when one of our kings was nearly exploded in Parliament. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Interesting. So you're in Britain. Cool. All righty. So purchase your copy. Hello, Mitzi Brown. Welcome. On Amazon.com. Mixed Magic by Chris Crispin. And last but certainly not least, if you have any questions, concerns, comments, topic suggestions, or constructive criticism, James the 6th of Scotland. Oh, okay. Please email me at questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. That's questions@sci-fi-mombie.com. You can also visit our website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Drop us a line, sign up for our newsletter, check out the Gosh Day information of Sci-Fi Mombie Security. I will be posting pictures of conventions and all that fun stuff that we do all year long. So sci-fi-mombie.com. All right, guys. Well, any more funny names for the merger between Paramount Plus and HBO Max? Para to the max. HBO Mount. Rename it something different altogether. I could see that happening, right? King James I of England. Okay. My family is from the UK. Part of my family. Part of my family's from Bavaria. Part of my family's from Eastern Europe. So on my dad's side, we're Scotch Irish. On my mom's side, we're Lithuanian British. So as I like to say in America, I am one big melting pot. So, and so are my kids. I married a Stark. Yes, I did. I married a Stark. I'm not kidding. My oldest son's name is Anthony Stark, otherwise known as Tony Stark. But his dad's name's not Howard. Anyways, I didn't realize it. My oldest son is actually a junior, but we just reversed his name. And so my Gorilla Man's name is David Anthony, and we just reversed it. And so it's Anthony David Stark. And I'd always liked the Iron Man comic books, but I just never realized that I was naming my son Tony Stark. Craziness. So cool. I'm part Welsh on my grandma's and Scottish on my grandpa's. Awesome. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. Come from a long line of Nichols. So we were here in the States from the 1820s, I believe. So pretty interesting. My mother's side of the family, on the paternal side, they came over in the 1920s from Lithuania. And then on my maternal, her mother's side, they were here from England pretty early. So hello, Javier and Veronica. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. Hello, Akai Yuki. Welcome, welcome. We're all human. That's right. We're all people, aren't we? Yep. Absolutely true. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's your nationality, because we're all people. We're all humans. So, and if we were all the same, life would suck. So just awesome. All right, guys. I got to go make some dinner. So hello, Mike and Blue. I think it said Blue. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. So both sides of my dad's, Connie says, is Irish, German. So my mom's side. Awesome. Yeah. I always felt comfortable in if we were all the same, life would suck. Yeah, that's what I say. I always felt comfortable in a kilt. Always liked it. So, all right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. If you do not come back for Tune-Ageddon Mondays in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, come back tomorrow beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific for the Galactic Cafe. We greatly appreciate it. Para X mounting with HBO Corporation. Yeah. Lady Miss. Yeah. It was announced today that the Ellisons are going to pull Paramount Plus. Hello, Christina. Paramount Plus and HBO Max together. So HBO. Yeah, I know. So it's craziness. Hello, Lily. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you back here later. Thank you so much, Fisk and Gordo, Thorivar, everybody who was lurking over here on TikTok. Thank you, Connie Cleary, Lady Mist, John the Beagle Dad, Jamie Lynn, Sentai Ranger Donnie, Michael Morris, Lady Miss Martin Muses. Gordo, thank you for the 15 roses and other gifts that you contributed today. Greatly appreciate you. I think I got everybody. I saw one more person. Thorivar, that was you, wasn't it? Let's see. Fred, thank you, Fred, for being here. Snorted Poopus Cuber, my favorite polar bear. All right, guys, I will see you back here. Oh, Andrea Black. Sorry, Andrea, didn't want to leave you out. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Maximum, Connie, maximum amount. Yeah, I like it. That's good. That's really good. All right, guys, take care. Come back tonight. We're watching Family Guy. We're watching American Dad. We're watching maybe some He-Man. I don't know what else we'll watch. What do you think, Miss Connie? We'll watch something. So, all right. Later, party people.
I host a show 4 times a week, and on Sunday nights, it's dedicated to the Muppets. So come join us beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Central European Time. Beginning February 4th, we might just have a double dose of Muppets during the week because Seth Rogen has brought the Muppet Show back to ABC. So come join us on Wednesdays. The OG podcast is back on Sunday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Right now, we are in the Taboo Topic series, otherwise renamed Forbidden Frequencies. I host a show Monday to Friday beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Central European Time called the Galactic Cafe. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And let's talk about good news, pop culture news, positivity, science news, space news, recipes, books, music, whatever. But most of all, great discussion about sci-fi. Monday nights in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, it's Tunageddon, where we're watching Animation Domination and other great animated shows. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Thursday nights used to be dedicated to the Orville, but now in the Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, it's dedicated to Battlestar Galactica. So come join me because it's Mombie's first contact. I've never seen it. So begins at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Central European Time. Saturdays in the studio, it's dedicated to all things Star Trek, and right now we're watching the original series. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Ted the Series Season 2 comes out March 4th, and in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, we will be watching Ted and Mission Log the Orville Talking Ted when it returns. So watch our social media and come join the party as we watch our favorite little raunchy teddy bear. And John. Can't forget John. Watch our social medias for new episodes of Sci-Fi Mombie Fell What? And Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. That's my cooking show. I like to bring you all those cool new products and cook for you. Da-da-da-da! Sci-Fi Mombie's Galactic Book Club with my good friend Connie Cleary is coming. Watch our social media for announcements. And the first book we will be reading is Mixed Magic by Chris Christman. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope, it is not in our nature. We refuse to be like that. But if you choose to, we do have 3 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Use our Ko-Fi account. Scan that QR code right there or go to ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. You know, you don't have to, but smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. That helps too. We also have a Throne account. Scan that QR code right there or go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We ask for tech gear or other things like for giveaways, and you buy them outright or you crowdsource with friends. We never receive your personal information. That's what I love about Throne. We also have Patreon memberships. They are $3 a month. Connie Cleary was my first subscriber. So go to patreon.com/user !lowercase u = 849-72353. Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, Counter Social, and we now have the Inspiration TV platform. So go check out all our social media. We have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Send us an email. Look at our bio information. Check out all the links to our social media. Check out all the fun things we do all year long because we'll be posting the pictures from conventions or meeting up with you in public. And also check out Sci-Fi Mombie's security team and their Gotcha Day information. And look at how cute they are. sci-fi-mombie.com. If you have any further questions at sci-fi-mombie.com is the email. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. That great logo that David Cabiza drew for us and Dr. Omega helps us warp to every show is on the site, and you can put it on any product we chose. Also, don't forget, in that black bar underneath every segment of the website is a discount. Use the discount. Make sure you're getting the full discount and everything that we choose. So don't forget, it's sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for being on this journey with us. We appreciate every single one of you. You are our friends and our family, and we love you. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. And most of all, sci-fi unites us. Later, party people.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze. Retro rockets start to soar. Sci-fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum. Space age stories, here they come. With quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-fi Mombies everywhere. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns pop and galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future bold.